I'm gonna bet. Okay, I think Miles is gonna win. I think so. Hi, I'm Miya, and I'm an off-duty guild receptionist, and you're very welcome to drop by my Twitch or my main YouTube channel for my streams. And today we are reacting to Spider-Man versus Deku, Marvel versus My Hero Academia Death Battle. Let's get into it. Oh, wait, that already looked so good.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit.
This is honestly, like, I'm really glad I actually watched the Spider-Verse, and I actually did get quite into Marvel. I'm not gonna say, like, oh, I'm the biggest Marvel fan, I know everything about Marvel, because I don't even remember, like, what I actually know. But what I can say, unlike most of my other reaction videos, I do know, like, a little bit about a little bit of stuff. So I'm going into this with a little bit more context than I usually go into my reaction videos with. Good stuff. But you know the basics? Yes, I know the basics. I also kind of know about, like, Spider-Verse and the stuff that's in Spider-Verse. You know, like, after you watch, like, a Marvel movie, you have to go home and then, like, watch all the theory videos of the Marvel movie you just watched. That's literally what I used to do. Now it's just a matter of, like, if I remember it.
Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events.
I want to read this. Hold on. Okay. Whoa, why is my thing doing that? Okay, cool. Miles Morales, 17, right? Okay, graffiti artist. Herald of Anansi. See, I don't remember what that is. I do not remember what that is. Or maybe I don't know it yet. Maybe it's, like, in a separate thing. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, bro's actually pretty tall. Yeah, bro's, like, really tall. Shit. I thought he'd be shorter, you know, but actually he's pretty tall. Cool. Champions, Ultimate Avengers. Avengers? He was in the Avengers? I'm guessing that's a comic thing. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a comic thing. God damn. Likes, Naruto, DBZ, JoJo's, Gwen. If this is canon, bro, so cool. Dude, this is, like, actual, like, representation. Like, right here. This is crazy because, like, damn. Yeah, I fucking love Naruto. I love Naruto. Do I remember anything about Naruto? No, but I fucking love Naruto. It's really cool. Dislikes, canon events. It's not hard to see why. GameSpot and Paul. I forgot who Paul was. It's fine though, right?
Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no Spider-Person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having...
Wait. Nanomesh, I can read. Nanomesh vibranium suit. I had no idea that Miles actually had this. I thought this was, like, purely a Peter Parker thing. But I guess if Peter Parker had it, he could also have it. Hi, Lank, welcome in. Thank you so much for dropping in. Spider powers, super strength and agility, wall crawling, radar spider sense, invisibility. I'm not familiar with half of these. Yeah, question mark. I know some words because I like the Marvel Legendary deck building game. I love it. It's not sponsored, but they should sponsor me because I will glaze them to hell and back. I love Marvel Legendary. I'm not even kidding. I fucking love Marvel Legendary. So yeah, no, that's the only reason I've even seen the word wall crawl before. Venom powers. Oh, Venom? Oh, so like, oh, okay. Venom pouch, Venom shock, Venom blast, Mega Venom blast, Venom saber, bioelectric webs, absorption overdrive. I don't think I'm very familiar with Venom, but I do know that Venom has interactions with Spider-Man. But I don't know about Miles though. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I'm not super familiar. No, sir. Not symbiote. Symbiote spider venom. Right. That was like a thing. I never watched the initial Spider-Man movies. I know that there are a couple there is at least one Spider-Man movie where there is like a thing with venom. I know that. I know like generally like the black suit implies that it's like a venom thing. I vaguely remember that, but I don't really. Maybe I don't know as much as I thought I did. Its actual powers, we see it as his laser, as his taser shot. Ooh, very interesting. Interesting. Now talking about Venom, his electric powers are also called Venom. It's different? You mean it's completely different? So it's like not at all related to like symbiote Venom. It's not like symbiote Venom with Spider-Man, so that makes him a different hero. It's like this is completely unrelated. Is that it? Is it completely unrelated? Cause shit. Huh? Not me saying I know my shit and then like not knowing shit. Yes? Okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much for the clarification.
Restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager,
I want to read this. So Peter Parker used to say, it's why he was Spider-Man. But a day like this, I think it's the reason I'm not supposed to be Spider-Man. Oh, this isn't your fault. Your mom told you not to. Yank, I know you're trying to help, but there's nothing you can do here. Whoa, wait. I kind of want to read this. I genuinely kind of want to read this comic. Wait, what's going on here?
He had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to...
That one scene kind of hits different now.
being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle. Makes family dinners so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye.
It's so refreshing. It genuinely was so refreshing to actually watch this in cinemas and see that, oh, like bro's not heavily traumatized yet. But yeah, in Miles Universe, Peter died. Like that I am aware of because like, yeah, that was in the movie. But home. No, sorry, I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. I think so. Do you have any questions? Only 1 million, but maybe I should wait until you're done. Maybe. I know this is a lot. You're old enough to know this stuff. You're old enough to know why I've done the things I've done. You're old enough to know why I ran away from you when I found out who you really are. Yeah, I want to read this. I really want to read this comic. It's literally just like a couple of different panels, and I'm already like, I want to read this. I really want to read this.
And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to...
There we go. No, they do explain this.
Give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey. Branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Why is it called Venom? I don't get it. Why is it called Venom? Bioelectrokinesis. Miles generates bioelectricity, allowing him to produce powerful venom blasts that can stun his enemies and destroy technology. Okay. Powerful venom blasts. He can infuse his web threads with his electricity, transmitting an electric shock. Yeah, why is it called Venom? Because Miles stings them. Oh, wait, that's Oh! I keep forgetting that Spider-Man is based on spiders. Okay, then that actually does make sense. Okay, like spider venom. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa!
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linnaeus, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles.
Oh, look at him go! He's so far away. Look at him. You can barely see him anymore.
No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is
Oh, I could not read that.
he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts.
I want to read this. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Spider-Man, but not that Spider-Man. Long story. Uh-huh. Her lightning bolts made my venom blast look like a mill. Question mark, static shock. No way I can take a hit from that without turning into filet mignon.
He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez.
Right. Well, did I ever tell you about the time my aunt almost... Well, oh my god, I cannot read that. Hold on, it's very small. Died of a rare blood disease, and the only person with a cure for it was Dr. Octopus, because of course. And then when I went to confront him, he pulled down an entire underground water laboratory on my head, and I had to summon the inhuman strength beyond anything I have ever tried before, push the building off of me and crawl out, get the medicine to Aunt May, and wait here for them to call me to tell me that she survived the procedure. So I'm guessing that's Peter Parker.
Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light.
Much of an idiot as Light Master is. His blasts come at, well, the speed of light. My focus is split between the 6 and... Oh, it's literally just like, okay. Cool.
Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize
There's
Harlem.
a game?
A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
There's so much shit to read. Sorry, hold on. I want to read it. I want to get, because I don't know a lot of these things. Like, hold on. While this feat was performed by the Insomniac Earth, it's so small, 1048 Miles Morales, or the 1048. The denizens of that universe are comparable in power to their 616 and 1610 counterparts in comic crossovers. Ooh. Okay, very interesting. There are 2 games. I knew that there was one Spider-Man game, but I don't actually know how it plays. I never really looked into it. Maybe I should.
Getting kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
Cute.
The King of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same.
Right, this is why we saw like the vibranium from like the beginning of the video. I had no idea he was actually, these are all definitely like comic things. I wouldn't remember them.
Stuff is T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield.
But I mean, like Deadpool's swords, are they really durable? I don't remember that. Yeah, are they really durable, or are they just like normal swords? Excuse me.
Enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive,
giving him huge boosts in strength and speed and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and hasn't...
Oh my god, Sasuke is so cool. I'm sorry, I had to. I have to. Are they just regular swords? They look like regular swords to me. Deadpool gets vibranium swords. What? Wait, damn. Might be of a lower purity than Miles' suit though. It probably didn't stupidly question mark. Wait, huh? As he probably didn't get them from the Wakandans. That I guess that makes sense. I can only imagine how stupidly strong those are. Jeez. Whew, damn. I'm also pulling the Chidori. No, actually, no, look at that. No, he actually is pulling the Chidori. No, that's fucking cool.
Thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other Spider variants to defend the multiverse.
I love the Spider-Verse. I think like going into the Spider-Verse, I knew that I was going to be in for like this huge, like beautiful, like visual journey, right? But I was not at all prepared or expecting to be moved so much by the story and just to love the characters as much as I did. It's not just that, it's the music. It's honestly just the whole movie. And I'm very excited for the next movie. I'm super excited. But it's also like super unrealistic to expect it to come out this year or last year, I guess. So whenever it comes out, I'm waiting for it. It could take 10 years. In fact, please take 10 years. If it means you can bring the movie to the heights it's supposed to reach, please take 10 years. I think it's a gorgeous movie and it's an amazing experience. Like if you haven't watched it, watch it. Do it. I demand you do it. Fun fact, Penny is based off Evangelion. I had no idea. I know that Penny is supposed to be this like anime type like variant of like Spider-Man. But I don't actually know too much about Penny. I just know that she's like a cute girl with like this spider robot. Which is like, I don't know, pretty sick.
Anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people.
I forgot to read. Blew up a giant symbiote dragon, lifted most of a building, took hits from giant woman. A giant woman? Is that a noun? From giant woman, okay. Dodged missiles, lightning and lasers, stopped the inheritors and saved the web of life. Saved an alternate universe from his evil clone. Won an Oscar. Huh? Defeated the Prowler, Green Goblin, Venom, Mr. Negative, Selim, and Kingpin. Did I say his name right? Selim? Question mark. Giant woman is a name. I see. Penny's backstory is really depressing because of her Evangelion inspirations. We actually see her Evangelion style mech in Spider-Verse 2. For real? I actually never noticed. Oh shit. Oh.
Spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero, regardless of who they were.
So a small part of me kind of wishes that the videos would give you like time to read, like kind of like space in between like them actually talking and then having like a bit of music while like giving you time to read the dialogue, because I do genuinely want to read the quotes and stuff. Okay, let's see. It was done accidentally, but I think it was the best thing we did, making him so he could be anybody under that costume.
Noticed of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero. But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
Oh, stop. I'm getting like flashbacks. Oh, dude, I remember watching this episode and it being such a different time in my life. I'm getting like actual genuine flashbacks. Oh boy.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
God damn. I'm looking at the age and I can see like, oh, like bro was 24 post time skip, but like I don't know, these may be spoilers. I don't know if spoilers still matter. It's been out for quite a bit. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it all the way to the end, right? But I have heard about like how it ends and how unsatisfying the ending supposedly is. I won't get into like why, just in case, just in case anyone still hasn't seen it and would like to experience it for the first time. I'm a little bit sad. Yeah, I even like from the very beginning when I did watch the first season of this anime, I think I was heavily rooting for Deku. I was really, I think like it was at a time in my life where I was also like very young and also very into anime, guys. So I was really into that. Like the Deku really had that ritz. Okay, like I'm just saying. Oh my god. Okay, so he's 5'6". Okay, part-time hero. Teacher, right. This already gets into like the the ladder stuff. One for all hero. Possesses 7 quirks. Favorite food, katsudon. Makes sense. Romantic interest. One of them. That's not very comforting. That's not very comforting, I gotta say. Because, like, I don't know. I always thought it was going to be, like, Uraraka? Am I saying her name right? Uraraka? Yeah, if it's not her, I'm kind of sad. I loved her.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flick.
I call it football too. I've never called football soccer. I've never called it soccer. And I've never called like the other one I've never called the other one like what's it called? Shit. I think like those like people in like the States, the sport they call football, what do we call it? I forgot. We call it football, right? No, I think you guys call it something else. I don't remember. Yeah, rugby? Rugby. Is it rugby? Is it? I thought like rugby was like I thought like you used like a bat in rugby. Huh? Question mark? I clearly know a lot about sports. Yeah, I'm clearly a professional. I'm clearly very intelligent. Cricket? Oh, yeah, no, cricket is no, the thing I thought was baseball was actually cricket. That's true. So like rugby. Yeah, so like yeah, these are the names I'm more familiar with compared to I get confused between like UK and US English. I get very confused. But I usually prefer UK English. That's what I learned growing up. Sports ball, yeah, no, real.
One for All is the ultimate in strength enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though.
Oh, yeah,
it
nah.
hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired
Say
by
that
girly
again.
pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that
Aww.
he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his
Not
hospital
wrong.
bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages.
Okay, wait. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm starting to kind of remember like this him Deku. I'm starting to kind of remember his powers, and I'm gonna bet. Okay, I think Miles is gonna win. I think so. So yeah, I think Miles is gonna win, but I want to see what happens. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like maybe he'll make a comeback.
Using
I don't know.
For acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous
Bro is literally like, bro is the avatar. Bro is literally the avatar.
users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
God damn. One For All, Gear Shift, Black Whip, Fajin? Smokescreen, Danger Sense, Flood. I don't know the majority of these. You can tell I didn't watch much of this anime. I watched enough of it to know what it is. Not enough of it to really know what happened after. Costumes, Zeta? Zeta? What does that mean? Zeta. Air Force gloves, mid gauntlets, Iron Souls. Very interesting. For those who come after, oh shit! You said the thing! I don't think the avatar cycle lets you inherit the previous avatar's powers, though. Just the ability to use all four elements. That's true, but there's this whole spirit thing going on.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him create a smokescreen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body.
Let me see. Black Whip, Fajin, and Float. Switching them on and off in rapid succession, but it was too much to process all at once, so his body froze up. Still got one leg's worth of Fajin stored up. You're fucking joking, dude. Like, yeah, no, bro's still not easy on his body. Yeah, this is still very hard on his body. Oh my god.
Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant.
You know what? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, same. She's hot. What can I say? She's hot.
Bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia.
You know what? Actually, I take it back. You know, maybe Miles isn't. This isn't going to be like an all Miles win.
He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Deku can forcefully transfer the vestiges of... Vestiges? Does that mean like limbs? Or like Huh, what does that mean? Opponent to directly attack their soul, but he loses one of his quirks each time he does so. It also requires they ingest some of his DNA. Oh my god. Oh, shit! Ooh. Vestiges is souls? Like, it's literally just souls? I see. Oh, damn. Okay. Interesting.
Not nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even...
Look, I'm just saying, it's because he's 16 that he can handle this, okay? Like, you know what I could do when I was 16? Like, I could read a book cover to cover, okay? Like, you know what I could do when I was 16? I could climb, like fucking 7, 10 flights of stairs in one go. That's what I could do. You know what I can do now? Neither of those things. I'm just saying. He could do all this because he was 16. Don't make him do it now. Unlocked One For All's full potential, became the number 4 hero. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. No, but it's just not common for me to read the words the number and then have also like the number 4. It's like the number right before, you know, the 3 top ones. No one really talks about it. But good for him though. It's still a really big deal. Obliterated Dark Might's fortress. Who the fuck is Dark Might? Flew nearly 200 kilometers in an hour. Whoa. Survives the recoil of his attacks. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, his attacks are like really insane. Saved Eri, Kota, Aoyama, Lady Nagant. Ooh, oh. Defeated Shigaraki. All for one overhaul. Gentle. Is there a villain called Gentle? Can hit you. ... Really hard. Oh my god, that's insane.
Figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Like, I forgot just just how amazing like the manga looks. The art in the manga looks just so good. Looks really nice. I do remember me reading the manga. I just don't remember like where I've read to and like at which point I stopped. I do remember reading it though, because like I hit a point in the anime where I was like, that's it, I need more. And then I went to read the manga. But after that I never picked it back up again, which is very sad. Same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. I read the manga to where like it stopped, because like I was just out of shit to read. There was just nothing else left. I had to wait for like the next thing. But like I just never went back to it after that. Yeah, unfortunately.
Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
That's very sweet, actually. I think that's so cool. Whoa. What's going on here? Right. No, I think that's so cool. I do think it's a little bit anticlimactic, but I also think it wasn't too big a surprise because, I mean, if we have a look at All Might, like, it's not going to be yours forever. You know, it's not going to be like Deku's thing forever. I heard it was very sad and very depressing that, like, this was the final thing, you know, but I don't know. It feels like a logical conclusion to his story. Maybe not like, it's not like crazy, you know, it's not like he ends up being like, oh, like the hero forever, right? But it makes sense. And like he's being a hero in his own way, you know? Yeah, it's pretty cool. K8DXD, thank you for the follow. Hi, welcome. It does suck, but it does make sense. Yeah, I think so too. But then I say that as someone who hasn't actually watched like the stuff prior to that. I watched season 1 and like up to like season X. I don't know which one, but like one of them. Then I didn't reach the end. I definitely did not reach the end. So I don't know. There's probably some context here I'm missing. He went back to being a hero, by the way. Let's go! Wait, actually? That's actually great to hear. I'm so happy for him because, like, yeah, he deserves it. He's worked very hard for this. Good stuff, good
I might
stuff.
say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends.
No one told me about this. Not until now. Ayo! Wait, I'm actually really happy for him. I'm actually like, so happy for him. Like, thank goodness. Dude.
For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Yeah, the art's gorgeous. I've always loved this art style. I've loved it to bits. I remember like when I first watched the first season of this anime, I was like convinced I'm gonna cosplay Ochako. I'm gonna cosplay Ochako, and I never did it. I never did it. Dr. Kroger, welcome in. Hi. Yeah, I was about to say that I thought he got an Iron Man suit. Like, well, it seems like he did. That's so crazy. No one told me about this. All I ever heard about, like the ending for the anime was that, oh, like they made him a teacher and he no longer has powers. I just felt so sad for him, you know? Like, damn. But it's great to know that he actually like bounces back. Like, thank goodness.
Hello, it's me, Store-Bought Benjamin. I know what you're asking.
Hey!
Benjamin, what are you wearing?
Dummy.
Sick merch?
Yes, that's our Mechanical Menace Mecha Goose pulling down the trunks of
Yo, this merch side looks exactly like the one they use for Space King. This is the same. This looks like the same thing. It looks like they use the same template.
Or Dummy. Our new summer line of merch is available now on deathbattle.gg for a limited time. Website members can even get this in a unique color scheme. And there's a hat.
Very
I like
nice.
the hat. I know what else you're asking. Benjamin, why did Wiz build robot butt cheeks on Dummy?
I just noticed the robot butt cheeks. I mean, I think they didn't make him cakey enough. Yeah. They didn't make him cakey enough. Oh god, a human, no real. I got a bit of whiplash there too. Instead of just trying to beat up people harder and harder after getting his powers. Honestly, like, oh wait, I wish the anime had more of Deku being smart and tactical though. I think that's fair. Like, I didn't watch too much of the anime, but like the parts I did watch were very much just like Deku, like just pushing himself to the limit over and over and over again. It's not the reason I dropped the anime. I really just didn't come back to it simply because I just didn't. But I did notice like there really wasn't much besides like them building on like interpersonal relationships, and also yeah, there was a lot of focus on like everyone else. But for Deku, it was just like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna exert myself to the point of like, you know, almost death. And then I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna come back and we're all gonna be happy and friends again. So that's like my general takeaway from like BNHA. But I don't think it's a bad anime. I think it's a really fun watch. But I feel like I need to watch more of it to have like, I guess, a more educated opinion on the anime itself. Deku overanalyzes most things, but in a fight he can develop counters on the fly, which is pretty sick, pretty cool. Okay, let's continue.
I don't know. Get your cheeks at www.deathbattle.gg.
Fair enough, yeah.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through
I'm
all
not ready.
possibilities.
It's time
I am not
for
ready.
a death battle!
No, I'm not ready. Oh, I love the comic style. I love.
Huh?
Oh, fuck. Wait, this.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
Shut up. No, shut up. This is already so fucking cool. I don't even need to see the battle. Okay, this is already so fucking cool. Shut the fuck up.
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Now watch mine!
Oh, shit.
Let's try that one more time. Guess who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else.
so cool.
So gross!
You got skills, man. I like that. Formula.
Oh god! Wait, I love that! Wait, I love that they actually let things malfunction because that's a valid thing. Like, that could absolutely fucking happen. It's not just like using everything at its best and full power. Holy shit, I love that. Genuinely, that's so cool. Unless I'm reading into that wrong. My bad.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out!
Hello?
Because I always
Whoa.
do my best!
This is so faithful. Shut up! That was so fucking cool! I got fucking goosebumps, that's it.
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
Shut up! Shut up! No, that was literally the Spider-Verse thing.
Sarah was right! Your quirk is amazing!
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
His suit has shock
Holy
absorption,
shit.
not nullification. So, it's
Yeah,
got
bro's
a limit.
thinking. Bro's really thinking. Look, I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
Psycho. Deathbattle!
Go beyond! Ultra!
Oh my god!
Spider-Man,
No, not the
you
mega
really are
battles!
the ultimate.
KO!
Fucking goosebumps.
Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their super.
Stop. We need to talk about that. We need to fucking talk about that. I started off with the Bowser and Eggman death battle. I was told that was like tops, okay? Like how is she gonna watch the rest of the, you know, this being my second watch. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I need a moment. Because like that was so insane. That was so amazing. I love all the visual references that they actually had, and how faithful they were to like how each of the characters are generally portrayed and like their own individual pieces of media. They make it work. They make it work so fucking well. You can see like the merge of like the inspirations they took from like both the anime and the movie. It's so fucking cool. I'm oh my god, I can't. This is so cool. And I mean, this makes sense to me. I mean, and Deku is pretty limited. He's really strong, but he is pretty limited in terms of like time. If you can't get his shit in time, he's a little bit cooked. But also like, oh, this is genuinely so fucking cool. I can't. Oh, this just makes me so excited to like just see the rest of the video and also like, fuck, maybe I should go back and rewatch PNHA. This is so cool. My favorite is Darkseid versus Thanos. Would definitely recommend. That's in my playlist. It's coming up. This is genuinely so cool. I love this battle. I genuinely love this battle. Holy fuck.
Powers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which has been worked around before.
Right. When Miles is a herald of the spider god, Anansi is largely a supportive mentor rather than a direct combatant on Miles' behalf. Does that make him a warlock? However, Miles' status as his herald could theoretically grant him spiritual protection from being attacked by One For All's vestiges. Ooh. Ooh, there's so many layers to this though, actually. It's so cool.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa-Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet.
Don't go away, shit! Okay, while Venom is effective against genetic mutants, it can be resisted by those with high durability or pain tolerance, much as Ultimate Green Goblin. Deku has withstood electrical attacks from Shigaraki and 9. Even if a Venom Strike did paralyze Deku, he could puppet his body with overlay. Ooh. I don't know what overlay is. I think it was explained before, but I don't think I remember it. Yeah, holy crap.
Dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill,
fair.
Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style
shown.
gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
This is literally the difference between like book smarts and street smarts. Like they're both intelligent, right? There's no saying like one's better than the other. But like in specific situations, one is definitely going to top the other one. It's very cool. It's actually a very interesting contrast. Miles has been trained by Captain America, Colleen Wing? Wait, who's Colleen Wing? I don't think I know. I don't think I've seen this name before. Misty Knight and Black Panther. While his training is arguably not as intensive as Deku's full-time study at UA, he's not inexperienced by any means. That's true. I mean, like, I think at this point, Miles has gone through so much. Like, but he's literally living in a different multiverse at this point. If he has anything, it's definitely experience. Yeah. Overlay is using Black Whip to force his muscle to move. Oh, okay. I think I somewhat get it. Sort of. I don't think I can visualize it because I haven't seen it in the anime. But thank you for explaining it to me. I appreciate it. Book smart versus street smart reminds me of some Courage versus Scooby. Ooh, is that like, I think I saw like the thumbnail for that death battle. Very interesting. Colleen Wing is part of the Iron Fist storyline, and she's a Japanese martial artist, so she probably has some crazy skills. No, I don't doubt that. That's crazy. Holy shit. I hope we get to see more of Iron Fist. Yeah, I heard like Marvel was gonna get into that whole like, oh, new generation of heroes thing, but I haven't really seen much of it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's continue.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no.
I don't know. I feel like this might be Deku. I feel like Deku would have more raw strength. I think
contest.
so.
Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT.
God. I can't even fathom. I can't even process like just how insanely huge that is.
Smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all.
Okay,
so the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon
This is literally me like slowly learning in games. It's not all about killing something before it kills me. It's also about having to like stay alive long enough to do the damage. That was a hard lesson for me to learn, and I still struggle with that.
Protected New York from that city-destroying blast. It had a yield of 546 megatons.
Ooh, Ooh, Miles' bomb absorption feat was nearly fatal. Furthermore, the 546 megaton yield from Vibranium's durability was high in calculation. The energy to simply render New York uninhabitable is far less. Even analyzed generously, Miles' strength and armor is much weaker than One for All. Ooh,
Impressive, but Deku
damn.
defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had.
Can I just very quickly, can you imagine being a part of the R&D team, in in the death battle? I think they have a company where they have a whole team. Can you imagine being in R&D and having to calculate and also just having to figure out all of these very minute details just so they can apply to the battle? Dude, yes, the animations are fantastic, but can you imagine the sheer amount of research you have to do, whether it's biased or not? I think this is still just incredibly impressive,
making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Wait, I got confused. I think previously when they hit us with the KO and then they immediately showed Miles, I thought Miles won that one, but it is a friendly spar, so it's not anyone was going in for the kill, right? Not the fucking Eggman and Bowser one. But this is surprising to me. I guess if you really think about it, it makes sense. The way they explained it to me made so much sense. But initially, I was pretty convinced Miles was gonna win. Question mark. One death battle episode had a 500-page research paper. They put so much effort into research. That's insane. 500-page is crazy. 500 pages is absolutely fucking crazy. This is fucking insane. I can't think about it. Oh my god. Friendly spar that turned into accidental murder. Oh, please no. Thing is, pretty sure Miles exploded, so he did die there, I think. Oh. Whoops. But hey, good for Deku. I mean, I think if anyone deserves a win, it's Deku.
Deku.
Next time on Death Battle.
What's this? The Hulk versus
Subscribe
Godzilla?
and join as a member to see more Death
hey!
Battle. Thanks for watching.
That was great. Great watch. Very, very good watch. I very much enjoyed that.